Kia's EV9 is an EV that can carry up to 7 people. Prices start from £65,000 depending on which trim level you choose, and a summary of the options are on the screen now. All trim levels are all-wheel drive, except the entry Air model, which is rear-wheel drive, but it does have a longer WLTP range. I've been testing the GT line model. The EV9 Interior has essentially everything you could possibly want or need. Build quality and interior refinement is excellent, with a premium feel and good use of materials. There's plenty of space with ample headroom and legroom in the middle row, and even in the rear row of seats there's enough space for me as well. The middle row slides forward and back to give more space where needed, and all 5 seats have ISOFIX. If you go for the top spec GT Line S, you have the option of a 6-seat car, which makes it easier to get into the back row. It has an enormous boot, 333 litres with the rear seats upright, and 2,318 litres with them down. Up front you've got a handy Frunk to hold your charging cables. The infotainment system looks great and is always fast and responsive. There are lots of options in it, but they're well laid out and easy to use. Handily, there's a dedicated climate control screen. Also, there's still a lot of physical buttons, so you don't actually need to dive into the screen for most things. And there are 3 dedicated buttons you can assign to your favourite options. The standard sound system is also excellent, great clarity and a good bass response. For a big, heavy car, the ride in the EV9 is extremely refined, firm but comfortable and composed. It's an easy car to drive due to accurate pedals and direct steering. The dual motor model I'm driving has 700 Nm of torque, so as you can imagine, it's quite quick. The seats are very comfortable with both lumbar and thigh support adjustment. There are 4 levels of Regen to choose from, with the 4th being the 1-foot driving iPedal mode. Whilst this mode strangely made the pedal too heavy to actually use in the EV6, here it's just right. The refinement continues as there's almost no road noise at motorway speeds. The car comes with the highly rated Continental Premium Contact C tyres. The EV9 has every modern feature and gadget you could imagine. Seriously. Heated and vented front and rear seats, folding rear seats, power tailgate, wireless CarPlay, wireless charging, built-in rear window blinds, to name just a few. And obviously an app to remotely control most features such as climate control, heated seats and charging functions. All EV9 models have an enormous 96 kWh usable battery. In regards to driving efficiency, I got 2.9 miles per kWh, which isn't as high as other EVs, but probably fair considering this vehicle weighs 2.6 tonnes. This gives a usable range of 280 miles. Bear in mind, this was tested when the outside temperatures were 14 degrees centigrade and the heater was set to 23 degrees centigrade. You should expect a slightly better range in the summer months and slightly worse when it gets colder. It can be DC fast charged at about 200 kilowatts up to about 55% charged, then it slows down to roughly half that until it hits 80% charged. So you can add about 150 miles in 17 minutes. You can also use the car's battery to power normal electrical items up to 3.68 kilowatts with the included V to L adapter. The car is also V to G ready, meaning if you get a V to G wall box, you can charge your car up overnight on cheap rate electricity and use it to power your house during the day. Lastly, a few notable things to mention about the EV9. Like all modern cars, the required annoying safety features of lane assist and speed limit assist can luckily be quickly disabled by holding down 2 buttons on the steering wheel. It has a top 5 Euro NCAP safety rating. The GT line and above models get ergo motion seats. What they do is after an hour of driving, a soft massage starts to help reduce back comfort. The utility mode allows the car to use its big battery to power the electronics when stationary. Whilst the car does have pop-out handles which usually annoy me, in this case they're actually not too bad as they open on approach and stay open. You can also pop them out by pressing a button on them if needed. So on to my final verdict. Kia continued to demonstrate how to make a really great car. Bold styling, great drive, comfortable ride and every modern feature you could imagine.